Hello techies, I'm Divya here. On behalf of CyberBrainer, don't you think the world of tech is evolving faster than ever? Now is the perfect time to dive in and build the skills that will take you places. With CyberBrainer, we are putting you in the driver's seat of your own future. We at CyberBrainer don't just teach your interest. We believe that knowledge is power, but it's applied knowledge that truly sets you apart. Whether you're diving into data science, mastering artificial intelligence, or exploring the world of cybersecurity, our courses are designed to give you the skills that matter. So let's jump into the session and make the future yours today. Thank you.
First of all, first thing is you have to create a group. Let's say passwordless. Now go to security authenticators. Here we saw different type of authenticators. Are they right? For email, you have to use it as both authentication and recovery. And here create a policy called passwordless. Passwordless. Assign it to group passwordless. Email is required. Okta Verify is required. Password disabled. Security. Maybe let's keep it optional. This too is required. Create the policy. Then create a rule. We don't want to deny anyone. This is the passwordless multi-factor enrollment policy. Gotcha, now you go to authentication policies. You search for the application Okta dashboard. Here you go to this one. Right now I put it as MFA, but let's say passwordless. It's capital. You should assign it to only one user. I mean one group, not one user. Initially when you are performing this, and keep here position. If. What about network zone? Resource not found in network zone. We haven't used any user type. Password user device user IP. P. Now, only one factor type is required for this group. Then we go to global session policies. This is a custom one I've already created, but I will apply it to passwordless. And it's always better when you are doing any stuffs you have to, just first do testing for a small group with a different policy. Your other users are not affected. This session is with authentication policy. Multi-factor authentication required. Let's say I will sign in. Oops. Now I go to groups. Go to passwordless. I'm assigning my user itself. This will be applied to me. When we want to, do some different kind of stuffs, like, sign-in requirements are different. Or for an example, this passwordless requirement is there. Or let's say somebody came and say, hey, for my ABWS, what I want is that every user should be signed out every 1 hour if they are inactive. Got? At that time, you will have to create the session policies in here that you will put a session time to 1 hour only. And you can put every time you log in, you have to play some MFA. Those kind of, more tighter restriction to the critical systems or loose control to the normal system. At that time, you will have to, go through any of these policies, either authentication session or multi-factor. And you assign it to a particular group. Later, if you want to assign it to different people, then what you have to do is you have to add people to that group. Now for an example, I added myself in this one. All the policies to this group will apply to me. Gotcha, let's test it out. One more thing I forgot that I wanted to show you, which is more important. First, I have to enroll the device, which I haven't done yet. If it does not work, there is one more thing that I forgot to show you that I will show you if it does not work. It works. It doesn't work. I will show you why. Now you see here there is one option. Reset or remove password. Why it is not showing? Somehow it is not showing here. Maybe, but why it is not showing? That's the question. Got. Let's see if no, still it is not showing. You see here the enrollment, right? Enrollment policy. Here, if this is disabled, you see, it didn't ask for password. And now if I go here, maybe it should show to remove the password. No, still it is not showing somehow. Maybe, I don't know, it's a feature flag or what. In Jamf you have device and all device related details like serial number and all the stuffs. And I guess they have integration with Apple Business Manager as well. Like what you purchase, they track it from there and then it comes to your Jamf. Now Jamf will have a list of devices. What Okta will do? Okta will go and integrate it with Jamf. That, hey, what I will do is I will connect with you in a way that we will do the information exchange. Then I will, when somebody will log in into Okta, what Okta will do? It has this, it will first make mandatory to have this agent installed. We will configure a policy like, let's say, we configured passwordless policy or whatever policy. We make sure that this agent is installed on all the desktops. Now, as soon as they use this, what will happen? Okta will take all these device details and it will first log it here. Then when you have Intune integration, it will connect with Intune and say, hey, I have these details like this is UID serial number and all these stuffs. Do you recognize this one? Intune or Jamf, it will ask. They will say this is with us. It is. We can see that Okta will say good. And what it will do? It will make this as vanished. Now Okta has verified that it is with your one off and daemon tool, either Jamf or vWare or Intune. And obviously you will be able to get trail for that one. Like invoices are especially for Apple. It is good one, like directly from Apple Billing Manager. You will be able to get the details of laptop. Now, as soon as this becomes managed, let's say my organization has 500 users. I will make sure all 500 are here and they are in managed state. Once that is done, what I will do? I will go to Authentication policy and I will create only one policy, which is called corporate policy for all this app. And what I will do is I'll here put his devices registered and managed. Got you. Which means if your device is purchased through company and enrolled in your jam for Intune, and if you are using this one, then only I will allow access to Okta. Okta, if you are in not managed device, then I will simply deny. Go. My company data stays in my company laptop only, though you take it and roam it everywhere in the world. You just have to. You can't get out of the device. If you manage policies like this means your company Okta, you have to use it company devices only with this and the old stuff. And on top of that, maybe you use CrowdStrike or maybe Jamf itself and you block all the USB ports. Nobody can connect USB to your company laptop, desktop. On top of that, for your emails and other stuffs, you have restriction policy that will prevent for any personal ID or something that monitoring will be happening. You will have clients like Zscaler or Netscope, which will monitor the web traffic. Nobody opens any other, uploading site and upload all the content over there. Good. And if they upload, then also there will be a legal trail because it's a company laptop and you connect to the network, but it is an X or Z scaler. That traffic is monitored. You can get logs for each and every. This is the reason that this device integration is there. And on top of that, another thing which InfoSec people loves, it is device assurance policy. I guess I may have showed you, but I'm showing it again. Let's say you have macOS. Mac just released 13 version 13. No, after December, I guess everybody should till December, till Christmas vacation, everybody should, upgrade to this one. What you will do before going to Christmas leave, or let's say during the Christmas leave, you create a one policy called OS 13. You save this. Now you go to authentication policies. Again, go to this Okta dashboard. Here, what I will do is yes. Device state should be registered. It means you should have this one, which we already discussed, right? Right. It should be managed also. On top of that, it should be always 13. And I will save. All the people below 13.1 will not be able to log in into Okta. Copy. Or another scenario, let's say you are a little bit flexible, but suddenly some vulnerability came that Mac OS 11 is having some serious security issues. What you first will do is that maybe it should be 12. And you allow to only 12 and above. Immediately, all the devices that are below 12 will not be able to log in into Okta. Your security risk is reduced. User will obviously reach out to service desk. Service desk will do upgrade to us 13 or 12. Then you will be able to access it. Your compliance will go up like this. Like there are a lot of stuffs are there in this one that you can do with just these two. But you have to, consult some security person like how, or maybe your CI or CTO like how you want to do this. I can configure whatever you want. But how do you want it? That customization you have to deliver. Once this provide you requirement, like hey, this is the perfect, then you can configure here and do all the stuffs. Please do like, share and subscribe to our channel.